Hey, so if I told you that you had a complete DJ system built into this one singular box of the Numark Mixstream Pro, would you believe me? Well, I'm going to show you how that's possible, and we're going to dive in deep into the Numark Mixstream Pro and tell you all about it right now. What's going on, everybody? Justin Schwartz here, content director, founder, managing director of the DJs Guru and DJEventGear.com. With you as always, once again, from the lovely DJs Guru studio. And today we're talking about the Numark Mixstream Pro, completely standalone DJ console. And if you've seen any of my videos before, you're going to know that I am 100% a standalone guy. So when I saw the Numark Mixstream, even as an entry-level controller, as something that a pro could use for a lot of other things, it totally gravitated towards me, and it was something that I was excited about and I wanted to talk to you guys about. So we're going to dive in deep today. As always, before we do that, make sure you're checking out all of our wonderful content at thedjsguru.com, and of course our curated list of DJ gear, lighting, and all other type of DJ event gear is at djeventgear.com, our partner site, so make sure you check that out. Mixstream will be on there along with some other packages that we're putting together. Back to the Numark Mixstream. So what is it? Really, very simply, this is Numark's first entry into the smart DJ controller standalone model. What is the Mixstream Pro designed for, and who is it best for? So if you're a beginner DJ, they knocked it out of the park for you, because if you're a beginner DJ, if you're a parent watching this video and you're looking for something for your son or your daughter for a gift, this is an exceptional thing to buy, because it really eliminates you from having to buy anything else. And I've been doing this for 17, 18 years now, and I've spoken to a million parents and I've spoken to a million beginner DJs, and they never know what to buy. They don't know, what do I need? You know, what components? And what's great about the Mixstream Pro is they put all the components in literally one item, including speakers, including the music. And that's something that people forget about sometimes. So if you're a beginner, this is definitely for you, and this is the person that they designed it for. But it has pro level features. It has XLR outputs. It has the ability to DJ like professionally. I've been messing with this thing for the last week or so, and it sounds really good as far as the cleanliness of the faders. So the mixing is really good, which is something that I was kind of concerned with. I think this thing could replace your iPad, and become your backup controller if you're a pro. If you've DJ'd before, or you're a pro wedding DJ, club DJ, whatever it is, something you could throw in a bag, have with you all the time, and literally have a USB or an SD card in here, so that way if you had to jump in real quick, turn it on, switch your XLRs, you're live. That's that quickly. You don't have to load up a computer or software or anything else like that to throw a CD in. You don't have to throw in a cassette. What's a cassette? Anything like that, it's good to go. So this could be the best backup DJ controller ever as well. That's another thing to consider. And I know a lot of people are out there using a computer or an iPad without a controller. This is definitely going to be an answer for you if you're doing that, and will make it a lot easier for you at a price point that's not going to kill you. All right, so let's dive into the front of this bad boy a little bit. We'll go through it real quick. So this is pretty much this is a 7-inch touchscreen here, and it is touch just like an iPad, touch sensitive, or you also have a browse button here, and you can use it just like that. Depending on how you feel it's best, you have the ability to do both. So I usually will just use this here. So if you go up here, you have the ability to check your streaming platform, beatport link, beat source, SoundCloud title, like I said. And then you also have the Dropbox ability to gain from your Dropbox any music that you have saved on there. Once you load the song in, you hit play, and pretty much just like that. Now you hear the speakers going. We'll go to this side. It comes preloaded with some demo tracks, which is kind of cool. You got your cue. If you want to do a save loop, we'll go back to a save loop. Also has an auto loop function. Turn off our save loop. Got an auto loop function, and it'll do, depending on the length, it'll do a shorter or longer up to a full count loop, and it'll automatically do it for you in time, in sync, which is really nice. And of course you got roll. Very, very cool. And then one of the things I like here is the Smart Scratch feature, which you can kind of see if I zoom in a little bit here. You have the ability to do a Smart Scratch feature, which basically when you stop it here, as you see, one of them is moving, one of them stops. So you can scratch, see what you're doing, and you can kind of see where the song is going to continue to go when you stop, which is cool, and it really helps with scratching and keeping your mark and all of that. I'm not a big scratch guy, but as you can see here, it really helps to kind of learn how to do that. You could turn it off very easily, no problem, if that's not what you're into, but it's pretty cool to have that. You have 3-band EQ, you have a separate gain control here on each channel. You have your 4 effects, echo, flanger, delay, phaser on paddle control. So you have the ability to do like that, hold it. And then you have your filter up here. Just like that, and you can really have a lot of fun with this thing, I'll tell you. We'll zoom back out. But there is a lot to do, a lot to play with. You connect your USB right in the back, you connect your microphone right up here, you have XLR output, you have RCA output. I mean, everything is here ready to go for you, and again, you have your built-in speaker. Of course, if you want to turn the speaker off as you're using this as a main controller, you have main control here as far as volume, and you turn that off completely. But it works basically as a monitor. So even if you're using this in an event, you can DJ and then you can use this as a monitor. I don't know how you're going to hear it. It's not going to be really loud enough in my environments, I'll be honest. But I think for home use, it's probably where you're going to use that the most. And it really doesn't sound bad. You know, it definitely is at a level where it's not going to distort at all. They must have, you know, tuned it and kind of compressed it to where you're not going to blow these out. I don't think you can go too loud with it. And it sounds clean, you know. So that's the main thing. If you're mixing, you need to be able to hear the differentiation between the low, the mid, and the high. So anyway, that's the front of it, and just wanted to showcase that to you in a way where, hello, in a way where you can see a little bit better, and we kind of got our hands on it in real time. So, all right, and then last but not least, we're going to look at the back here. You got USB input, you have a USB connection for mass storage device, SSD, thumb drive, 2 USB sources actually you can connect into here, which is really cool. And then you have an SD card slot, and I mean, I have a 128 gig SD card. I mean, they go up higher than that, but I mean, just an SD card alone is probably enough music, definitely enough music for a gig. You got RCA main outputs, and then you have balanced XLR outputs. So you have pro outputs on this. You definitely can use this for pro level stuff, but at the same time, if you're a beginner, you got RCAs out there to easily go to studio monitors if you want to output to studio monitors, other speakers, if you don't want to just use the included speakers that come with this. So that's the back, standard DC input, and then even has a grounding cable, a grounding connection here, if you want to. I'm not really sure why this is here, I'll be honest with you, but it's here. So cool. And that's the back. The build quality is really good. It's solid. It's nice looking, you know. Yeah, it's plastic, but it's a really good ABS on here. You got rubber feet at the bottom. You know, one thing I'm not crazy about is it's not a tiltable screen, obviously, but you know, nothing at this price point is going to be a tiltable screen. So my solution for that, what I'm going to be doing is essentially using it like a laptop, putting it on a laptop stand. And just like that, now I have it on an angle, and boom, you know, it's beautiful. So, that's it. I mean, I think that's pretty much everything I want to go through on the Numark Mixstream Pro. If anyone has any questions on it, please make sure you drop it down below in the comment section. We always love answering questions. If you have any other questions or anything else, we're always here to help. Make sure you reach out to us at the DJs Guru or djeventgear.com. We have a live chat there at the bottom right. You can feel free to contact us there. I'm on there a lot too, so you can reach and speak to me through there. And we're always happy to help. So thank you so much for watching this video today. Really appreciate it. Hope you enjoyed it as much as we enjoyed making it. And as always, like I like to say, we'll see you on the flip side. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.